Hi everybody, it's Diane. I'm here with a new project today. I'm making some mini journals. I'm calling them journals as opposed to notebooks because I think I'll put in different types of pages, not just blank paper. So I went through my scrap box, and just pulled out ones that were kind of size-wise, not so much pattern or anything else. They're all a good weight, and some of these I'm just going to fold in half. And then some of these I'm going to, make a little bit of a spine, like an 1/8 inch spine or something, just because they're longer and I can do that. So I've got a lot here. So yeah, I'm going to be busy for a while. So I just want to let you in on what I'm doing. I'm going to fold these off camera and pull pages and then pick it up. I'm not sure how I'm going to put them together yet. I'll probably do a pamphlet stitch, but I'm not sure. So we'll come back and find out. Okay, I'm just checking in. They're all folded. The flat folds, whatever you want to call that, they're fine. They're good. And actually, some people may be thinking, that's really weird. What's with these shapes and stuff? I think it's kind of neat. I think it's going to turn out fun. Okay, the ones with the spines, more like, I did do different sizes, as you can see here. But anyway, I was thinking, for a spine, it's a little flimsy, in my opinion. So I am going to put papers on the inside and heft that up a little bit. And then I think I'll put a little strip of fabric in there. Okay. You don't want to watch me do that on over 50, well, 25 things. Yeah, I have over 50 covers here. Diane, you're nuts. Okay, I will be back and probably do a check-in with the pages. I think what this video will be, I am planning on decorating the covers, maybe more decorating. Okay, see ya. Okay, they're done. I added the paper and a little bit of fabric on the spines, as I said. I also said I was going to check in with the pages. No, Diane, that's kind of out of sequence. You might as well do the covers first, so you're not goofing around, once they have pages in them. That would be harder. So I think I'm going to kind of stick with scrapbook paper because they are made out of scrapbook paper. So, you could certainly add magazine. You can do whatever you want on yours. But I just thought I'd try to stay kind of consistent. I don't have any big plans for any of them. I've got my flower, butterfly, etc. box here. I have other things I can look at. Other boxes of scrapbook paper. I don't know. And I think, I don't know, what I think I'm going to do, oh, they look good, but they're too big. Is just pull a main image for some and then make them by myself? Or do you really want to see the complete process? Which I don't even know with my supplies and everything, the way I have it set up, if that's possible. I don't know. And that would involve fussy cutting anyway. So I think I'm going to do that. Stick with the main thing. You can watch me do that. Oh, I was going to get out my Tim Holtz ephemera. I forgot. Well, if I think it needs that, then maybe I will just, do that on my own, because I've got so many here anyway. I don't think it's going to work to do them all on camera. Can you see it all? Oh, tickets are in here too. I don't know if that would work. Actually, I don't think I want a flower on this one. Maybe more like an ephemera thing. Oh, I've got postage stamps. I got everything, as you know. So, this is a new day, by the way. Yeah, these are taking a long time because, once again, Diane made a lot. Surprise, surprise. I do that on almost every project. Oh, that's neat, that's neat. Before I know it, I have like 50 whatever I have to decorate. I have to learn to edit that and watch that, huh? But anyway, being a new day here, I'll try to remember this. I'm going to mention once, after today, it's supposed to be hot all week. I mean, 8 days in a row. So I will try my best, if I remember, that doesn't match, to not mention that anymore. That's all I'm going to say about it, okay? And if I don't mention the weather, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Well, alright, you want me to gripe about Etsy a little bit? I know you do. Etsy, up until really recently, maybe within a year or so, I really didn't have a whole lot of complaints. I mean, there's always things, but lately, though, it really has not been running right. If you have never sold on Etsy, you have to, put in information when you list an item, not just the item information. You have to add where is your item coming from, the zip code, how long will it take you to get it shipped out, different things like that. Okay, fine, I understand that. Well, lately, you put this information in, it doesn't hold it. It's there, when you list your item, but whenever, a few days later, like, this information isn't there anymore. Which, oh, what do I care? So what? Well, no. Now they're saying if you have an item that expires and it doesn't have this information, you have to put it in before you can renew it. Or, a new listing. Well, okay. But it keeps doing it. It's like, so every time now I want to renew something, I have to re-put in this information, and it's their fault because it's not holding it. It's some kind of glitch. I don't know the correct term. So, that's kind of annoying. I'm sorry. And I looked it up. I did a little research on it, and yeah, there's people complaining about it. And I hadn't checked on this, but somebody said it's doing that. You get a little notice on as the seller, you can see a listing. There's a little notice there. It says needs review. Which if I can complain about that too. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about the weather. I'm going to complain about Etsy. But this has got such a design like that. I think it needs something more solid, like a label or something. A design like that. You know what I mean? It's a pattern. It looks a little floral-ish, so I don't think a more floral is going to cut it. But that's review is what they call when you buy something, you can leave a review on it. Well, then why are they saying this needs review? Shouldn't they say needs editing or, missing information or something? I just think right there, I think that's stupid, if I could use that word. But anyway, so the shop I mentioned, that I have books for sale and not too many, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have it's almost 30. That one's gonna have to wait. Items that have expired. Every single one of them has needs review on it. And I just did it because I noticed that before this information came across and I didn't know what was going on. I did it. I have to do it again, which I'm not going to bother until I relist this stuff, which I probably won't anyway. But it's just ridiculous what they're making people do. And they kind of, won't admit they're at fault. But anyway, I got off track a little bit. Somebody had said this, needs review thing is on their listings that have sold. Oh, okay, good. You know, come on. I mean, nobody in the right mind is going to do it. It's just, you know, like I said, some kind of glitch thing. It's not supposed to be there. Why would you have to edit something that's sold? That doesn't even make any sense. And if I can go on. When you list an item, when you're all done, there's a little thing at the bottom that says, you know, publish. Otherwise, you can put it in a draft or continue editing, whatever you want. Okay, so when you click on that, it doesn't work. You have to click on it twice. And that, they never did that. I don't know, I'm assuming that's some kind of glitch thing. Like, okay, so I'll just double click on everything from now on. Thanks. And that's been going on all summer. I mean, it's not like it's a day and they haven't fixed it yet and I'm complaining. No. Okay, I'll get off that. And that's not why I brought you here. I really had no intention of talking about that. But I did. Oh, what about some of these on this? Well, I don't know. I kind of like this one. And I checked before I started this video because I knew I did. I couldn't quite remember. I thought it was 2 segments before this. What's it, 3? I don't know. And I was like, oh, I better see how long this video is running. And yeah, we're at like about 2 minutes. So I think we're safe. I had no idea it was that short. It's kind of funny. Okay. I must think it's easier to do it this way than to. And I still have, and I have an entire stack that are just the folded ones. So, there. Oh, good, Diane. What were you saying about this video being 2 minutes long? I don't think so. I don't think so either. And I know I've said this 101 times, but I don't have a lot of time right now. And I'm thirsty too. I almost stopped and got a drink before I turned the camera on, and I just, what can I say? I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't, and now I regret it. Does anybody else do stuff like that? You just, you know, you have to, you know, kind of have to go to the bathroom. It's like, I just don't feel like it. And to get off that subject in a hurry, this doesn't mean that's all I'm putting on this stuff. Could quite possibly add other things, ribbon, I don't know, stamping. I inked all the edges with the exception of the spines because I don't know if I'm going to put fabric over them. I very often do, but I don't know. I thought I would wait till they're bound and make that decision. So since I don't know, I didn't ink that. But mushrooms are kind of weird, aren't they? There's such a variety of stuff out there. Okay. Anything else on a mushroom? I don't think so. Oh wait, there's one way over here. And I do not know how that's, you know, like, see how wide that spine is? I have no idea how that's going to work out. I don't know. I just thought I'd try it. Well, What else is over in this box? God, this box is just anything but. Flowers, birds, and butterflies. We've got scrapbook paper stamps. I don't know. I almost think that's going to blend in too well. I don't know. I think that's going to blend in too well. But I've got other scrapbook paper stamps. These are pretty. I also have houses and animals and arrows and license plates and I don't know, all kinds of fun stuff. Well, as dull as that is, I kind of like this duck. I guess it's a duck. Is it a goose? Maybe it's a goose. I don't know. Except the deer is going to come with it. Well, is there something we can put that on? Come on. That might look nice. What's with the light? I don't know. Okay. Anything else? Suns, sewing stuff. Big clocks, that's not going to work. These little things. Well, that matches, but the ones around it don't match. I thought about a couple together, but they don't really match. Well, just don't tell anybody. That's kind of cool. And I know it's not even. I'll have to trim that. Okay. What else is in here? Keys. The little telephones. I don't think that's going to go. Yeah, I know this isn't too interesting, is it? I guess that paper I mentioned in some video that I said it looks like old button cards. I should do something with it. I don't know what to do with it. Tell me. Years ago, some company came out with a similar type product and I bought it and I made just like little collages of them and put an actual, like sewed an actual button on it. It was really cute. And I tried to sell them years ago in a different shop and nobody bought them. So they're still there in a box in my basement. So I'm not doing that again. In case you weren't getting that drift. It's a little cat, that's cute. Alright, well, a lot of the stuff that's left is looking vintage, don't you think? I think. There's not a ton of vintage stuff in here. I should get my Tim Holtz ephemera that I forgot, right? Alright, well, I do have, vintage style birds and butterflies and stuff. No. Well, this has this on the back. Does that matter? Do you not want a butterfly on the front? No, I think you do, because that matches pretty well. Okay, which one? How about this one? Because it's on the end. Okay, that's good. Alright, what time are we at here? I can't read it. 20 minutes, really? I was crabbing about Etsy that long. Let's see if we can't find a few more, and then I'll have to go do it by myself. Yeah, I think those are a little too whimsical. You would think, for all the stuff that's in here, and I know it's a lot, I would just be finding stuff right and left, right? I think those are too big. Well, I either better come up with a topic of conversation or stuff I can actually use, right? No. Yeah, one like this, I don't really want to cover much of that up, so I might just put like a label there. I think that would be kind of nice. Alright, we're getting down towards the bottom. Alright, I am going to pause. Sorry, this is kind of boring. I'm going to pause, look for images by myself. I think I will get them pretty well set. Maybe done. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back and add ribbon and stuff with you guys. I don't know. This video is getting a little lengthy. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. To quote Linda. I'll be back though. Maybe tomorrow. Hang on. Well, I feel like I should say, hi everybody, it's Diane, because this is 3 days later. I'm still working on this stuff. Just the simple folded ones are all done. I stapled them. I hope people aren't thinking that's tacky, but for what it is, I thought the string binding might be a little bulky, and considering you can't even see how many are here, I was trying to go faster. Even though I had trouble with my stupid stapler. So those are done. I have paper cut for the ones with the bigger spines. Almost. I have these yet to cut. Then I have to fold and bind those, which I guess I'm not going to show that. Who cares? So I guess at this point, I am just probably going to come back and wrap it up. I'm sure that will not be today. So yeah, don't make a bunch of these at once. It takes forever. Okay, I'll be back sometime. Hang on. Well, she's speeding right along. It's been 2 more days. But I'm done. It went fine. It just takes a long time when you're this ambitious or stupid. I don't know. Do you really want to see every single one? I know this only been a couple minutes for you guys, but it's been days for me. Some of them had a spine with more than one signature. I put all kinds of papers in here. Some have, printing on them. But that's what I wanted to do, use stuff up, make them look more like a junk journal. That's pretty. I think they're kind of fun. I will put some possibly all, I don't know, in my shop. I don't know, however, how. As I've said, I hate to list something this small individually. Oh, these two definitely need some kind of closure. Those are the ones that were real thick spine. I think those are cute. But yeah, they're not going to stay shut by themselves. I'll have to tie ribbon or something on them. But back to the Etsy business. And then these were just the stapled. And they have the same types of pages. But I would have to put for like $4.25 shipping on that. Who's going to want to pay that? Nobody. So either I'm not going to list real small ones, or I'll put them in, groups of 2s or 3s, or I don't know. If you have any suggestions, go ahead. Although, as long as it takes me to get these videos up, it's possible I may have made a decision without you. They're all sort of a vintage style, I would say. Those are the same papers, actually. And I didn't count. I don't think I really want to know. I know I got up to 50. I mentioned I had over 50. But yeah, it's kind of amazing what you can do with just scrap stuff. I mean, this is a bigger paper, but essentially it's all scrap. I did cut in to a few full sheets of like my coffee dyed paper, that kind of thing. But otherwise, I used a lot of scrap pages too. Did we see this one? I don't remember. But okay, there's over 50. I don't know how I'm going to list them. It took forever. They're cute though, I like them. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.